Yo, yo. How's everyone doing on this beautiful Wednesday evening?
Another week.
Back at it once again.
Let me open this beer.
Yes, sirski. We made it through another week. Cheers.
Right when they got back from fishing, it's another News with Brews week.
And it's been a busy damn week, I'll tell you that.
Week 18?
Something like that. What's
What
up,
up,
Zach?
Zach?
That boy?
What's going on?
Yeah, of course. And congrats on being a dad, bro.
Thank you, bro.
For real, for real.
Appreciate it.
Fatherhood type shit.
Thank you, dude.
The legend. And for investing in TMC. That's just as good, I think, honestly.
I'm getting the alpha from you, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.
Yes, sir.
Did you guys get some tuna?
Yes, you got one, and then we got 3 little mahi, but we let them go.
Oh, God,
Free the
nice.
mahi, baby.
Free the mahi.
Small.
Them
Mahi,
jits.
mahi.
Tiny jits. Alright, what do we got here?
Let's get into this week's shit. It's been a busy motherfucking week. Biggest news, obviously, out of New York. That boy Zohran Mamdani took home the victory in the New York mayor race.
Oh, it's over. New York is socialist.
Yep. They elected a Muslim socialist
Oh, damn.
as the mayor of New York.
That's crazy.
As a
Yeah.
Democratic
Democratic nominee for mayor, but the Democrats always win in New York, so
He won the primary.
That's why.
He won last night.
he took it down. I mean, I'm happy for the guy.
He's gonna freeze the rent.
Freeze the rent.
All right.
No, he's gonna keep you can't increase the price of your rent. He's gonna freeze
Only
the
for rent stabilized apartments.
Yes.
People make it out to be way bigger than it
He's
really.
doing like one government grocery store in every borough. You can go get free food, I guess.
That's his one idea
And
that
the
I think
buses
is
are gonna
dumb.
Be free.
That's a great idea.
I love
and
buses.
free childcare.
I think the rent freeze is the worst idea of the three.
I could see that one too.
Because that's the one I'm like.
But it's only on the subsidized
only,
apartments or something. But
it's cool that he won. We'll
do you
see.
think he won because of his policies? I'm curious.
I think he won because he really talked about making shit affordable. Yes.
Exactly. He connects to voters very well in a way that makes young people specifically, I think,
And
feel
he didn't
represented.
Squirm on questions.
Yes, he was
just
so direct.
answered. He just
And he
answered.
called out Cuomo to no end, which I fucking loved. He let Cuomo absolutely have it. What did he say? I think Cuomo said something about him, and then he responded with, well, one thing that never happened to me is I never had to resign in disgrace.
Yeah.
He went after that
I
guy.
didn't get sexual assault accusations. He really did. That debate really was bad for Cuomo.
We need people to be willing to
Everything
go
was
after
bad.
these fucking establishment people, bro.
Everything was bad for Cuomo. Shouts out.
Yeah, Cuomo is... Peace out,
bro.
G. Cuomo is... it was one of the biggest upsets of all time. I mean, Cuomo looks like an absolute loser. And he is.
The thing is like, now that he lost, everyone it's like even more obvious. It's like, why would you ever?
It made no
It
sense.
made no fucking sense.
The guy killed people in nursing homes and shit.
He was governor of the state, and he had to literally fucking resign
Because of corruption.
because he sucked. And now you're gonna make him mayor?
It never made any sense.
It's because Democrats are so bad, bro. They're terrible.
I think that
at
it's
doing
not
shit.
just that they're... It's like they're
They're terrible.
overconfident. Like they literally thought that they could do it and there would be no repercussions. Oh, Cuomo would just be the mayor now. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, you have to reap the
career
political
is over.
realities you sow. Like...
His career is donezo, bro.
It's literally kind of what happened with Hillary. Like, yeah, let's not put these corrupt people at the top of the ticket,
let's not put someone
and
that
we
sucks
might
up.
win.
And we exactly, bro.
We still not guaranteed to win, but we might win
Yeah.
as long as it's
If
not
you don't-
corrupt people.
No, but the thing is they can win with a corrupt person sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
like Joe Biden won. He pulled it off somehow the first time, 2020.
That's a fact. Joe Biden he was who the country needed at that point in time, I believe.
I think we need someone way better. But that's all we got. And
I don't think anyone else would have beaten Trump. I'll say it that way. Bernie in 2016. In 2016, they robbed Bernie. In 2020, Bernie.
You think in a general 2020 Bernie loses?
I think so.
No.
I think so.
What?
I think people would have been scared enough
Think
of
about
a socialist
Think
running
about how
shit.
much people vote against. No, you're tripping.
Maybe not. It could go both ways.
Because they called. I mean, Mamdani calls himself a socialist.
Also, Joe Biden is not as corrupt as Hillary Clinton. I'm not gonna let that
Yes,
slide.
this
Yeah,
is true.
no, he's way better
This
than
is
her.
true. She sucked on a different level.
Yeah,
Fucking emails. This guy doesn't even know how emails work. He can't be as corrupt. He literally
Exactly.
couldn't do it if he wanted to.
I still can't believe he's older than Israel though. That blew my mind, dude.
I can't believe Bill Clinton is younger than I think both Trump and Biden.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's fucking
He's 1 year younger.
that's
Yeah,
crazy. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing out here?
but he also looked old as fuck when he was president. So it kind of doesn't make. He's had gray hair since he was 40 or something. What's going on?
Bill, yeah. I fuck with the vision. Sometimes I'm like, fuck it, let's go gray right now. Look kind of cool.
I respect it.
But Mamdani,
The young
listen to this.
Democrat leaders are up.
50-50 on if he's gonna suck or not.
Yeah,
Like he might be awful. I mean, not awful. I mean, he might be ineffective
I think even the worst version of Mamdani is better than Eric Adams.
because I want him to kill it. Like I want him to do.
I
all
want
the
him to
things-
pull an AOC. I'm not gonna lie.
All the things. What do you mean?
I want him to now move at least a little to the center
Why?
because that's how you
Everyone will hate
maintain
him.
power. I don't think so.
That's not. Maybe that's true. I don't even. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think you have to do that to maintain any kind of power. If you deliver for
What's
your
good, bro?
constituents.
Maybe you're right because it's not like he can be
Hey.
president anyways. So like he can't because he
Zohran?
literally
Oh,
can't,
yeah,
right? Because he
he's
wasn't born here.
Not born here.
But I think he has a bright political future. He's a political force to be reckoned with. That's what was proven last night. I think.
I think he ran a good campaign. He's a good campaigner.
Yes.
Is he a good mayor?
Dude, and some of these tweets that he
I
was
don't know.
putting out are. You've seen some of them?
Like the old
The
ones?
old
Yeah,
one, like
the
4 or 5 years ago.
defund police and whatever.
They defund the police is whatever, but like I saw one where it was like some communist leader of another country, and he's like, "This is the type of mayor New York needs." Like he posted it like 6 years ago.
I did see that.
That one I was a little bit.
I
I
really
don't know
didn't
about
know
that.
anything about the mayor he was posting about.
Me neither.
But look, man, he's got no baggage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Like
is a
clean
young guy.
slate. He's about to.
That's what we think. They might find some shit. You never know.
Oh yeah. At any moment they could the ball.
Or they
drop.
could make some shit up. I mean,
Like,
they
it's
never rule that out.
Well, there's some people saying he's not. There's a guy who's coping hard on Twitter, and he was like, "We're looking into legal."
Bill
pathways."
Ackman. Yeah, that
he's
guy's
like-
delusional.
He's a
He's a
non-citizen.
very rich guy though,
He's a
so
non-citizen.
hopefully he's not able to make any strings happen behind the scenes. But I'm sure he'll try. I'm sure a lot of people will try to go after this guy now. I mean, why would you not? If you're an establishment Democrat and people like him are threatening you, like by replacing you, then yeah, of course you're gonna go
I
after
sort
them.
of think though, it's just politics is so slow, but like this wave is coming.
Absolutely.
So it's like get in or get fucked like Cuomo. But I don't know if they feel that way. Do the Nancy Pelosi's and do they actually feel that way right now? If they were smart, they would.
Yeah.
But they might still be like, hey, we got
Man,
this.
California needs a Zohran moment
We're
so bad,
throwing
dude.
up Newsom in 2028, and we don't give a fuck.
They need a Zohran moment out there in Cali. I feel for them.
They need a Zohran in every goddamn city in these United States, bro.
That's a fact.
We need some goddamn socialism.
I wouldn't go that far,
We need
but
some social.
what I will say,
the socialism they give companies when they fail. That's what we need.
as a liberal, I'll say that I would vote for 1,000 socialists before I vote for a fascist like Trump. That's what I will say.
I saw that tweet.
Right? That was a good one.
Yeah, but I mean,
I love ContraPoints. She's the goat.
2 + 2 is 4. That's
ContraPoints is my goat.
ContraPoints is the goat. Dude, she
Love her.
hates trans kids,
She is a trans person.
but she hates herself.
Oh, this is news to me.
I've heard of ContraPoints. I don't know shit about ContraPoints.
She's dope. But no, it's a watershed moment, I think. A lot of things are going to change because of this. And it's an earthquake,
A lot of
really.
things are
No
gonna
one thought it
change
was
because of this.
no one thought he was going to win. In terms of the political landscape, things are going to change.
I think we got. I think it's still. We gotta wait to see. First of all, he's not even mayor. Yet.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He won a primary.
He's like 3-1 odds.
It's obviously it's like it's looking pretty good, but Eric Adams is still gonna run independent, and now that Cuomo maybe won't, maybe the establishment's gonna go in on Eric Adams one more time.
Oh, I believe that.
Fucking idiots.
But what I think it proved is that
I can't believe Eric Adams hasn't had to quit.
like they didn't
Socialism's
manage.
trash.
Socialism is
Full on socialism is trash.
It depends because socialism means a different thing to different generations.
Yes.
Like to my grandma, socialism is the USSR, right?
Yeah.
Which sucks. To other people, socialism is Obama, like trying to nationalize certain things, like improve social security, social safety nets. Like socialism means a bunch of different things to different people. Same thing with the thing we were talking about last week.
I don't want full socialism. I want capitalism on the tightest leash.
I can agree with that.
On the tightest, and then also there's a few industries that you just can't have capitalism. Healthcare
Healthcare definitely would be one of the top ones.
Okay, I feel like food.
I think capitalism is great at food, actually. If you set price caps on tomatoes, you can say goodbye to tomatoes. They're not going to be at the grocery store next week.
What do you mean?
Like if you set like limits on how, like if making a food isn't profitable, people are just going to stop making it.
Yeah, but this would be taking the profit incentive completely out of the equation.
That's like, okay, let's look at grocery stores, for example, right? Mm-hmm. Like Zohran wants to do these city-run grocery stores. Yeah. On its face, it sounds like I really liked the idea when I first heard it.
In my head, it's just like as soon as they restock, everything's gone. That's what I think.
Well, it's not just that, but if you look up like Publix and other grocery stores, like they're ran at very thin profit margins. Mm-hmm. Like they're making like 1 to 3%.
Well, he's taking the money they use to subsidize the private grocery stores in New York that the city already gives to the private grocery stores. They're taking that money and they're just going to open their own grocery stores.
I don't know how much money that is. If it's a lot, then it might be a genius idea. I'm not against trying it, especially since it's like 5 grocery stores, right?
Yeah,
so
he's only gonna do one in each borough.
Go ahead and give it a shot. I don't mind it. I don't think it's a great idea because they're low profit margin anyways, but it's a type of idea that gets people excited and gets people to go out and vote.
Why can't it be something that's like, yeah, this isn't for profit. It's not gonna be making us money. We're just doing it because
it's not a bad idea, but I think you would only be able to save like 5% maybe on groceries. Which is good.
5% on groceries.
5% on groceries is good, but I don't think that when people are voting for that, I don't think that they're thinking it's only going to go down 5%.
Isn't it going to be like, you still have to pay at this grocery store?
Yeah, it's not free.
I thought it was free.
No, it's definitely not going to be free. It's just like cost neutral.
Oh.
They're not making profit.
Oh,
but
that's less exciting. And
if it was free, that would be a whole nother level.
That's what I thought.
And that would also never work for a completely different set of reasons.
Well, that's why I was like, it's just everything would be gone immediately. Like no one would go to any other
Exactly. 100%.
Why would you go anywhere else?
The U.S. and Israel are the only 2 countries to vote that food shouldn't be a basic human right.
Let's go, baby.
That's interesting. Is that?
It's really us and Israel against the world.
Honestly,
it really is that way. We defend them.
I feel like there's no way that's true though.
Weekly grocery list. Hilarious.
What about the Great Chinese Famine?
Groceries, bro. I'm like, I just finished my last bagel, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You gotta get chicken. You gotta get eggs. You gotta get sausage. You gotta get noodles. You gotta get a bunch of shit.
I eat out way too much.
Yeah, it's an issue. We'll fix that one day.
It's just like fucking hate cooking, dude. It's so much work, and it's not worth it.
Dude, Alex was telling me he's cooking every night, and he's like, "Bro, I gotta put you on, bro." I agree more with you.
I'll slide by and pick up some meals.
Exactly.
If you want to make the meals,
I'll give it a shot.
Alex meal prep for everybody, bro.
But I am always down to have a little cook off.
Cook off?
Cooking some chicken, see who can make the better chicken. Let's go.
Have you been in cook-offs?
Like with my roommates in college.
Did you win the cook-off?
Yes, I actually did. And I was very proud. Probably my most proud accomplishment in college.
You're just drowning in some sauce.
Graduating and fuck that.
Winning the cook-off. I mean, was it all white guys?
It was me and an Asian guy, all 3 times.
Okay, so
yep.
Potentially, he should have won.
My Vietnamese boy.
That's surprising. What'd you do to the chicken? How do you cook your chicken, bro?
Dude, what I do? Well, the first you get the chicken, right?
What part of the chicken?
The breast. I'm talking about the breast.
I feel like breast is the least tasteful.
Oh, I love me some chicken breast. But what you do is you want to crack a couple eggs in a bowl, roll that shit up in the egg yolk, and then you gotta
chicken up.
Yeah, put the chicken in the egg.
Get it in the yolk.
Let it sit there for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Shit, you don't have to, be rushed with
Sit
it.
the dead chicken on the unborn chicken.
Exactly. And then you put the breadcrumbs on.
Yeah, breadcrumbs.
I love me some breadcrumbs, bro. Can't forget the garlic powder. Can't forget the onion powder. Sometimes I'll spice it up with like some paprika or something, but that's only when I'm feeling not white.
Not white.
Yeah.
Holy shit, paprika when you're not white, dude. Yeah, it's first of all, cooking. I feel like it's not hard to make a good tasting dish because it's so dependent on the sauce. Especially chicken, bro. My whole life, when I was little, I hated chicken.
How could you hate
I just
even when I was like chicken nuggets?
Especially like grilled chicken. No, but like fried chicken is good. But that barely counts.
Yeah, that is barely chicken.
Like,
it's just
but also
fried
like
meat.
everybody eats when they eat chicken, they eat it like drowned in some sauce or like in a salad with dressing. Like it's like you don't like chicken, you like drowning it in other shit.
There's nothing wrong with eating a drenched salad.
No, it's fine. Well, actually, drenched salad. No,
it can hit, bro.
Atrocious.
It can hit Caesar salad with a bunch of Caesar dressing.
I'm not a big dressing guy. I don't like dressing.
I'm an Italian, so I gotta indulge.
I'll eat a raw salad, no dressing.
Dude, Italians have the best comfort food. I don't care what anyone says, bro.
Comfort food?
You can go to Stromboli's. You can go to pizza. You can go to Italian meatball subs. You can go to.
What makes a good comfort food?
It's when it's disgusting, like it's filled with grease and nonsense.
What's y'all usual dinner? What's y'all death row meal?
Death row meal? Honestly, just Thanksgiving dinner.
I'd order so much food that I would die from eating before they could kill me. And the thing.
That's smart.
I'd be like, I just want everything. I want a bunch of sushi. I want a burger. I want some pasta for sure.
Sushi and a burger.
I'm eating everything.
Okay.
Lobster,
Steak?
shrimp, steak. Everything.
Steak's number one on my list.
Is steak number one?
On the death row meal? Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think there's a single food that I could eat like every day.
Oh, I don't think so either.
Like at a certain point, I get sick of it.
If it was going to be that, it'd be chicken for me. But I agree. I couldn't eat one thing forever.
I mean, maybe it's sushi. I might be able to eat sushi every day.
Sushi
no
hits,
problem.
bro. Sushi fucking hits.
Sushi hits. So good.
All right, is it around time?
Oh, shit. Yeah, well, okay, so New York, the glimmer of hope. It's a new hope, you know what I'm saying?
It's a new dawn in New York City.
4, baby. Zohran is Luke Skywalker.
The Young Democrats are up for once. We haven't even the score. We're still down like 50 points, but
yeah,
it's like when Chris
I'm
Paul
gonna go.
Chris Paul drains the three.
But it was important because there was a part of me that's like, dude, if this fucking progressive guy can't win in New York City, we're done.
Well, he was also up against a formidable. I mean,
yes, but
Cuomo's a political force in New York, and he still overcame it.
yeah.
It was very impressive.
But it's like, but it was a little bit like, dude, if the progressive guy can't win in New York,
then where are they
then
gonna win?
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's a bad sign for
Yeah.
everybody. But he pulled it off, and he pulled it off. The thing about the campaigning is it's not hard. Like it's actually easy.
You just gotta show up. Well, in a city, it's a little different. Like
But
the
I think
nationwide.
it's almost easier.
Kamala showed up
I
a
think
bunch of places.
I think it's easier if at a smaller level.
Oh, definitely
So
is
much
easier.
He just walked through all of New York. He fucking went around and said hi to everybody, bro.
Yup.
There's so many tweets of like, I talked to my neighbor about Zohran, and he was like, "Oh, that guy was here."
Oh, I met him. Yeah.
like he ran around New York. He's like, "I'm gonna meet everybody."
I'm probably just getting too close to it, Drew.
It's a good blueprint for a campaign. But yeah, we shall see if he ends up doing anything good, and if it works out or not.
I hope it does.
I hope it does also. But yeah, that's the New York. You think that's the biggest thing more than U.S.? I guess last.
Probably not,
You
but
know
just
what?
recency
Because
bias.
Iran is technically last week because, like always,
Yeah.
the most crazy shit happens the day after the show.
This time, I think it was like Saturday. This
Okay,
time.
ladies and gentlemen, the day after the show is always when the crazy shit happens. Like
Watch out tomorrow. Something's going down.
Something insane is gonna happen.
Every single time.
Literally.
Like clockwork.
Like it might be the second. I'm like way lower than Nick Doinks.
I think I'm just getting close to it. Close to this joint.
I got it.
That looks good.
All right.
Boom, boom.
I'm boosting my shit up,
There we go.
motherfuckers. All right. But moving on, back to Iran. We're in now. U.S. officially fucking in this shit. We're going to war with. We're at war with Iran.
No, we're not.
You say we're
bro.
not.
No,
I think we
not.
are definitely.
By what possible definition are we at war with Iran? We
I
did a
think-
single strike.
I think the vibes are bad, and it's like a Cold War type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like we're not shooting, but it's like everybody's fucking ready, you know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. It's not like we're never gonna attack, dude. We could definitely get duped into attacking again. If it happens once, it happens twice. All right.
Well, let's talk about the
pre.
preamble for a second. So Iran's nuclear program, Israel was trying to take it down.
And first of all, Iran's nuclear program is not good.
Let's
They
get into this.
They weren't close to a nuclear
Let's get into
bomb.
this. So, okay. You're probably going to argue. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm guessing that you're going to argue that they weren't that close because they didn't decide to build a bomb, right?
I think,
Which I agree with. They didn't decide to build a bomb.
but I think they what is it, the uranium or whatever the fuck?
Uranium enrichment.
Yes, they do that to be like, hey, pussies, we could build a bomb
If we wanted to.
if we wanted to, but
Now,
they have no plans to build a bomb.
Let me present.
And that seems to be what the intelligence was prior to this strike, was that they don't have nukes and they don't plan on making nukes.
I would agree with that assessment.
Okay,
Now, this is where we have to get in the weeds a little bit.
let's
okay?
get into the weeds.
So, let me present you two scenarios.
Mhm.
What's like the most evil name for a country you could think of?
Evil name for
Just
a
like
country.
an evil name for a country.
Nazi cancer AIDS
Okay,
stand.
so Nazi cancer AIDS-istan. I'm gonna give you two scenarios with the same Nazi cancer.
I think
stand,
they're
okay?
pretty good for a name, actually.
I like it. I fuck with it. So let's say in scenario one, Nazi cancer stand decides they're
Nazi
gonna,
cancer AIDS stand.
excuse me. So let's say that they decide that they want to build a nuclear weapon.
Yes.
Okay. But
And they act like their name, like they are
they act
truly
like
Nazi
that, yeah.
cancer AIDS.
Truly Nazi
stand?
cancer AIDS.
Okay.
stand. So,
Okay.
so they decide they want to build a nuke, right?
Okay.
But they're 20 years away
Yeah.
technologically. Okay.
Yeah.
And then let's say another version of Nazi cancer AIDS-istan doesn't want to build a bomb, but they could do it in a month.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is more of a threat?
I guess the in a month people.
Exactly. And so
Right.
I don't think that Iran had decided to build a nuke, but I do think that they were accelerating the program, working to shorten time frames to where if they decided to, it would only take a period of weeks, if not.
You think
a
it would
month
take
or two,
weeks?
if not a month or two.
What my understanding was, it would take them a year at least
So
to get a nuke ready.
the uranium that they had was up to 60% enriched. That's not enough to build a nuke. But if you get it to 90%, you can.
Israel is a hypocrite. They never let the IAEA review their nukes. Iran let them.
That's
That
a
is
true
true.
statement. That's a true statement.
Facts. Iran.
'Cause I think that we gave them the nukes.
I don't know shit about Iran.
Yeah.
You seem to think they're pretty fucking bad news.
Yeah. Just as bad news
Worse
as
news,
Israel.
just equally as bad as Israel.
But worse news for America.
Mm.
Because Israel's not going to attack us, right?
But do you think part of the reason Iran hates America is because they prop up Israel so hard?
Hold up. Let's just address this.
It's all about money. Nukes have zero to do with it. I think they want Iran to have a central banking system backed by a Rothschild so they can turn them into debt slaves like the U. Yeah, there's a part of it that is that, for sure. It's about just fucking companies need to soak up resources and profit from Iran.
But there's different motivations for different people.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that Israel
That is true.
was 100% committed to regime change, and that's exactly what they wanted. I don't think that that's what we want. I think that we generally were like, okay, they're building a nuke, or they're close to being able to build a nuke. Let's shut the shit down, and then we're done with it. And I think that's what's going to play out. it seems like we're on a track of de-escalation. I understand that Israel violated the ceasefire or whatever for like a few minutes, but in general,
for like a few minutes.
but then Trump called them, and Trump was like, "Yo, chill the fuck out, retards," and they listened.
But their whole thing is, yeah, sure. And then next time they go, let's go again. Like, they're not done. There's no real ceasefire.
There is a real ceasefire.
Every time Trump
there
says,
hasn't been a missile launched in 37 hours or something.
so like in between missiles is just straight ceasefires.
No.
Exactly.
But if they have a written out agreement to do a ceasefire,
Yeah, but you can't trust that agreement at all. It's not. And you would trust them if Israel came to you and said we won't shoot any more missiles.
I would trust them as much as Iran, which means you don't trust
Either one.
You trust but verify. So,
But there's no verifying. What do you mean?
The verifying is when Trump told Israel, "Yo, chill the fuck out with this shit."
That's the most garbage, useless verifying. That means nothing. That means nothing, bro.
Israel was gonna do a strike, Trump calls them and says, "Yo, don't do the strike," and then they don't do it. That's kind of verifying, yeah.
Okay, here's the thing: is they'll do the next one though. They will eventually be like, we have to do it. And
Even if
do
Israel goes back in and breaks the cease, I think that
there's
we're
only
done.
so many times.
I do think that we're done with this shit because Trump has been very clear. The whole goal was to stop them from getting nukes, and now they can't
failed
get nukes.
to get because didn't they move all their shit out of where it got blown up?
This is another big red herring that the media is being so misleading about. It's unbelievable.
Let's see.
Like I said before, Iran has uranium enriched up to 60%. You can't build a bomb with uranium at 60%. It has to be at 90%, right?
Right.
So they still have that uranium that was at... Well, they might. Trump says they don't. CNN says they do. Who really knows? But they could still have their uranium that was at 60%, okay? If they can't get it to 90, it doesn't matter. The important part of the mission was that they were trying to destroy the ability to enrich the uranium, which I think that they successfully did.
I don't know if they did. You don't think they have like a backup uranium enrichment facility?
I don't know. Also, the fact that these sites are buried so deep underground, like, do we really think that they're not like trying to build something weird?
But the other thing is you can't blame a country that's living in a world where everyone has nukes for trying to get a nuke.
That I kind of agree with.
You kind of can't fucking...
And this is all Trump's fault to begin with because we had a nuclear deal
us out of that
with Iran.
deal, man.
We had a great deal with Iran. They were decreasing their stockpiles of uranium, and Trump killed the deal for no reason because he's a retard. I'm not going to argue with that part. Like, Trump basically solved a problem that he created 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fact.
Yep. Which is what he always does.
Let's pull up this video. Let's check this out.
Let's see.
So this is... Boom. So this is the former nuclear chief of Iran, and he is still an active nuclear scientist in Iran.
Let's see this clip.
Let's see what he's got to say. And by the way, this guy's dead now. This is Iranian state media.
Memory.
I don't think they do copyright in Iran, so we're probably good.
Yeah, no, this is fine.
من یه مصاحبه کردم گفتم آقا 15 یا 20 ساله ما از موضوع اینکه بتونیم سلاح بسازیم گذشتیم. برای چی؟ نساختیم. سلاح یه ماده میخواد، یه فناوری، دو قسمت داره. یعنی اگه شما ماده رو داشته باشی، یعنی اورانیوم رو داشته باشی یا پلوتونیوم رو داشته باشی، چه فناوری روش سوار میکنی؟ فناوری انفجاری باید.
Okay, so right there, the material and the technology. Even if they still have the uranium, the technology's gone. It's been blown up. So that's one thing to know.
But like what? How much does that delay them? Like how long?
Like a year.
A year.
I think as long as it takes to rebuild the facilities. But I'm assuming we would notice if they did that.
I kind of agree with what Jack said, which is nukes have nothing to do with it. Because if nukes had something to do with it, I feel like there'd be a lot of other countries we'd be like, We need to make sure they don't have nukes.
Well, we were kind of doing that.
Like,
with
is
North
Iran the
Korea.
number one country that shouldn't have nukes if we're the U.S.? Like, is that our first? If we're like, we get to take nukes away from one country,
Okay,
is
if
Iran
you're-
the first choice?
If you're Israel, it's easily the first choice.
If
not
you're
even
Israel,
close.
if you're the U.S.
If you're the U.S., I think it's top 3. I don't think it'd be number 1, but it's up there with Russia. And
It's
China.
top 3?
Yeah, I think so.
You think Iran is like the third biggest threat to us?
Yeah, I mean they're the biggest funder of global terrorism. Their proxy groups have killed over 1,000 Americans in the past decade. I do think that they're a pretty big. They're not like a threat to take us over.
Was Bin Laden Iranian? I don't know where he's from, bro.
I don't know either. All right, let's,
You don't know?
Wait, who'd you say?
Bin Laden,
Oh, Bin Laden. I think he's Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
He
okay.
should be at least. I think. All right, let's keep watching this.
یعنی چی؟ یعنی شما وقتی RPG رو میتونی براش یه خرج گود درست کنی خودت بسازی موشک تاب رو میتونی درست کنی و موشک‌های ضد زره رو حالا این اگه مخروطی باشه نمیتونی استوانش کنی نمیتونی کرویش بکنی پس میشه پس میتونیم انفجار متقارن ایجاد بکنیم هر کی هم شک داره من حاضرم براش برم استوانه‌ای رو انجام بدم تا حالا کسی دستور ساخت
They don't even have orders to build a nuke.
من اگر به
This right here is why this guy is dead. Is
'Cause he-
because he said, if they tell me to build it, I will do it. And that's why
And we
he's
killed
dead
him?
today. Yeah, Israel killed him.
Israel killed him.
Israel killed him.
They bombed and killed him?
They assassinated him.
When?
Like a couple weeks ago. He survived an assassination attempt like 10 years ago, actually, when they put a bomb in his car.
That's
and
crazy.
he realized.
Holy shit.
But yeah,
Dude,
that's why they killed him. Is 'cause
That
he
happened to
said
Kid
this.
Cudi. Did he?
Yep.
Fucking blew up his car.
Dude, that was fucked up. The way they did Kid Cudi. I'm glad he got to say his piece at the trial.
Is the trial still going on?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
They have it at pretty close odds
I
if he's
mean-
going to be found guilty or not. I hope he is, but
Really? Well, how could he possibly?
that's what I'm thinking. How
Get
is it
off.
possible?
What could they argue?
I guess maybe they could get him off on certain charges. I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't
guess
been following
like not
it
everything,
at all.
but like he's gonna. If he doesn't go to jail, actually be crazy because Harvey got fucked. And
Yeah.
he's white. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Can we finish this out?
oh yeah.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah. It's,
بگن بساز میسازم این که زمان بدن بگن نمیدونم
Let's skip forward a little bit.
ساختای ما رو بخوان نابود بکنن تکلیف چیه؟
کدوم
میشه
زیر
همچین-
First of all, he said there's no way they could get it. Look at this.
that way they can get the
هیچ اتفاقی نمیفته.
nuclear infrastructure.
چطور؟
چون اونجا نیست توانمندی ما توزیع شده است تو کشور جاها رو بیان بزنن هر طوری بشه هیچ اتفاقی نمیفته در
It'll be
زمان
inconsequential.
نگاه کنید
در زمانبندی ما برای
چون
Listen to why he says.
منابع ما منابعی که انبار شده این که
Because they're underground, so they can't get it.
که بیان بزنن.
Yeah, I think he was wrong about that.
نیروی مسلح رو حمایت کنیم
Was he?
خیلی محکم.
Yeah, they
بگیم
destroyed it.
برو بزن اگر کسی
They
تهدید
destroyed the
کرد،
underground part.
هر جا بود بزن
Bunker
از
blasters.
جمله ببینید رژیم صهیونیستی خیلی
They did a
هوشیار
Top Gun
بود.
This
Maverick.
is the important part.
هر کی دیگه تو رژیم صهیونیستی تو اون منطقه بمونه از صهیونیستا این دیگه خیلی صهیونیست
Not entirely wrong.
و دیگه اینا که میرن مهاجرت میکنن برن اینا وقت دارن اگر جبهه مقاومت از این به بعد بخواد آسیبی از سمت صهیونیستا ببینه هر تهدید حتی همین بحث تهدید هسته‌ای همین تهدید که میگه میزنم و هیچ نقطه ای از رژیم صهیونیستی نباید مصون باشه آدم توشه یا نیست دیگه اینا در اون کشتار سهم داشتن که وایستادن از این رژیم دفاع میکنن و جبهه مقاومت و جهان اسلام و آزادی خان جهان باید اینو بخوان که این تمام اینا باید از روز زمین برچیده بشه
Who's he talking about?
Israel.
Oh, he's
Look, he
saying
says-
Israel should be eliminated.
Yeah, no location inside the Zionist regime should be regarded as immune.
مصون باشه. آدم توشه یا نیست
Whether it's
دیگه
populated or
اینا
not, they're all
سهم
complicit in the killings.
Oh wow, this guy's hardcore.
دفاع
Yeah.
میکنن و جبهه مقاومت
Goddamn.
The resistance front, the Islamic world, and the freedom-seeking people worldwide should demand that all of them be eliminated. It seems like this guy wants to nuke Israel. I could be wrong, but it seems to me like this guy is kind of wanting to nuke Israel.
I couldn't
I
believe
could be
that.
wrong, but that's
I
just what it
think-
seems like.
I think he wants to nuke Israel. I think he wanted to nuke Israel.
Yeah, so
Was he?
I honestly do think the world is more peaceful than it was last week because of the strike. I honestly do.
I don't.
And I think that this
I
war,
couldn't agree less.
like I told you,
we
bro.
bombed the fuck out of them. How could we be more?
And then what did I say was gonna
You're
happen?
literally doing the Dave Smith thing right now.
But what did I say was gonna happen after that?
After
I said they're gonna launch a bum ass missile at our base. A few troops are gonna get some headaches, and that'll be it. And I think that's what pretty much has played out.
I think I agree with everything until that'll be it.
Well, we'll see. That's only time will tell, really.
Yeah,
but so
but-
far, 36 hours of
You
no
think
rockets.
that's conflict over?
I think we're 30 whatever hours with no rockets. I hope we keep that streak going. If it breaks, then we can revisit this. We'll see.
I just feel like it's like a when it breaks, not if.
It definitely, yeah. I mean, they're not friends.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say Israel and
It's a
Iran are
when.
friends.
It's a when.
What did you think of what he said yesterday with the?
What
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, Trump. Hilarious.
It was hilarious.
He
And
looks
kinda
looks
true.
like a fucking idiot though.
I kind of agree, but it's.
He acts like he's running shit and he's not running shit.
But I think Israel got the hint. I think Israel was like, all right, our fault. Because what happened with the violation?
I think Israel's just like, I think we can do it again.
What happened with the ceasefire violation was Iran shot a missile and it landed in the middle of nowhere, and nobody cared about it, and it might have been an accident. And then Israel was like, "Oh, they violated the ceasefire, so we're gonna send another wave of bombers." And blah. And Trump's like, "No, they just shot a rocket and it didn't hit anyone, so relax, guys." And that's kind of what they did. So I think it's gonna be okay.
I think that
Just fucking warmongers, bro.
Israel is warmongers.
Israel
little
wants
bit.
regime change.
Yeah,
They absolutely want.
They want everyone around them to be fucking weak.
If it was up to Bibi, we would be in Iran right now fighting people to the
That's
death.
what I'm saying. Trump is so dupable, bro.
You're not wrong.
Phoebe will hit him with the. You're so awesome that but nobody.
You're the best president Israel's ever had.
But everybody thinks you're a bitch because you won't send troops in Iran. You gotta send troops, or people are gonna say Trump.
As
the
dumb as
weak
I think
president.
Trump is, I don't think he's that dumb.
I think he is. I think he.
We're gonna see.
He's so influenced by just being like, you're awesome.
Yeah.
Like he will listen to anybody who says he's awesome to his face.
Well, then he ain't listening to Iran because they don't really like him over there.
They're playing the chips wrong over there.
They're not big fans.
I mean, we just bombed them, so.
But what I do think is the people trying to make it out to be a redo of the Iraq War. I don't think it's that. I really don't. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, but
Dude, that Iraq was a process, and at this stage in the Iraq process, you would be like, I don't think they're lying. I think they do have weapons of mass destruction. People, when are we gonna learn? They're full of shit every time.
a lot of people are full.
And
of
also
shit.
think about this: the real people, they're not trying to fight nobody. They're fucking living their own life. Now they're in the worst traffic I've ever seen trying to get out of Iran, bro.
Oh, dude, that traffic
Holy
was fucking
fuck.
crazy.
That's crazy. That's enough of a reason to hate America. You made me sit in that kind of traffic.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm
And you
saying?
blew up our newscaster. How dare you?
Yeah, literally. Imagine if they blew up Wolf Blitzer,
Dude,
my guy.
I'd be ready to go to war. I'd be deploying.
Wolf's kind of mid.
He's up there.
He's a bit mid. Nobody. Who's the best person on CNN?
Maybe Dana. Caitlin Collins.
Caitlin Collins.
I like Caitlin Collins because she fucking asked Trump the hardest questions out there. That's why I like her.
I don't know. I know a little bit about her. I don't know.
She
a
will
lot.
spar with Trump, like straight up ask him
Yeah.
3 questions back and forth.
But
Like,
it does nothing. It doesn't move the needle, man.
it's about as much as a civilian can do, actually, to combat Trump, is ask him questions about why he's so dumb.
I feel like you can combat him more.
I mean, you can like go to protests and stuff like that, but
You can. I don't know. I feel like there's a way.
we just need one
It's
guy.
possible.
We just need this one guy.
Right, finesser can do it.
Mhm.
Okay, man. But you think literally it's over? You think for the rest of the term we're not going to have another Iran-Israel?
I think that the
conflict
escalation that we saw last week is over. I don't think that there's going to be nonstop bombardages of rockets like there were.
I think we got 1 or 2 left in the term.
We'll see.
Because I think other countries, now that it's Trump round 2, like they saw Trump round, they see what's up. They like Trump round 1. It was like nobody knew what the rules were.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, the rules are a little more defined, and people know what they can get away with, and they're gonna get away with it. They're gonna do it. These countries are gonna do crazy.
We'll see. I think the war's over. I really do. And we're gonna find out. I mean, next week we will pretty much know.
It would be that would be too good a world. We don't live in that world. We live in a much worse world than that.
I don't know. I mean, I watched this one interview with this guy named David Albright, who's like he's like an international weapons like inspector.
It's my uncle.
He goes to like site. Oh yeah, but he goes to like nuclear sites and like investigates shit. And he was like a very outspoken critic of 2003 with Iraq, and he basically said like, "Yo, this is not the same thing. Like these guys had the capabilities within 6 months to a year to be able to make a nuke, and now they do not." And I believe him. I don't see why he has any reason to lie. He called out the bullshit before, and now he's actually calling out Tulsi. He thinks that Tulsi kind of put her thumb on the scale with the whole they're not
in
building
favor
a nuke.
of they're not building a nuke.
Yeah, because
he thinks Tulsi was lying when she was saying they're not building
not
a
that
nuke?
she was lying. Well, okay, that is a fact that it wasn't proven that they were attempting to build a nuke, but they were shortening the time frame by so fucking much that it almost doesn't even matter. It's almost the exact same thing. Like I said, if you could build a nuke in 1 month, it's a very dangerous situation. Because at that point, you have to worry about will we detect their decision to build a nuke in the 1 month period that it takes to build it. When you shorten time frames that much, it gets into a really shaky situation.
But like, why specifically Iran?
Because of the clip I just showed you, where the nuclear scientist was saying like, yeah, we need to nuke Israel, basically.
Yeah, but...
And that's not like a random guy. That's a scientist that's worked on nuclear weapons in Iran, you know? I think that he would know a little more than me or you.
Yeah, but do you think Israel would nuke?
They've had nukes for a long time.
I know they had. I know they have nukes.
I think that we gave them the nukes. That's my theory.
That's your theory.
I don't think they just built them. I think we probably gave them to them.
We gave nukes.
That's my hypothesis.
Do you think it's the only country you've given nukes to?
I don't know. Probably.
I feel like who do you think?
Who else would we give them
Who
to?
would give them the nukes? Which president gave them the nukes?
The guy after Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson gave them. They've had the same nukes.
Well, the idea is that JFK got assassinated because he didn't want Israel to have a nuke. Isn't that like the whole theory?
I thought it was because he wanted to like completely like disband the CIA or some shit.
Oh, that might be true too.
That's why he got killed.
Could be both. Who knows?
Who the fuck knows, man?
I think it's more likely that Israel killed him, but
you think Israel killed John?
because he was vehemently against them getting nukes. He thought it would destabilize the region. He thought it would be a dangerous thing for the world.
Trump just announced that Denis Villeneuve is directing James Bond. Did they announce that?
It's big news.
I was down for Denis or Edgar. I would take an Edgar Wright 007.
Edgar who?
Edgar Wright. Yeah.
The GOAT?
The GOAT.
Love me some Edgar Wright, bruh.
Running Man this year, right? I think he has a movie coming out this year. Did they actually give him it? Is it official? Oh, he got it.
Let's go.
Yo.
Denis?
Yeah. He's finishing Dune Messiah going to 007.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, that's high.
007 in the house.
I love Denis. I love Dune. I'm hyped. This is great news. Holy shit. You know what? MVP of the week. Denis Villeneuve.
No, it's still Zohran.
It's Denis. Nah, this is better.
This is better. Okay.
Denis doing James Bond is better.
That hype?
Dude,
is that the one with the black James Bond?
When has Denis missed? I don't think they've announced the new James Bond.
I thought
yet.
there was supposed to be a black James Bond. Did that already happen?
They used to. There was a time when they were like Idris Elba but I think he's sort of gotten a little too old for what they want.
Poor guy.
It's gonna be Aaron Taylor. What's his face?
Nigga, do you look like a sign out guy? That's the best compliment you can get. Shit.
Basically, America is the Harkonnen.
The Harkonnen is the big fat guys.
Yeah.
No, we are not the Harkonnen.
We're Atreides.
Yes.
The Harkonnen is pretty old.
Is Atreides supposed to be bad?
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole.
Paul Atreides is a bad guy?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I must have missed that part. I thought he led the revolution. I thought he's the guy.
No, he unleashes horrible shit. You know that's why like the original author, I'm forgetting his name. He wrote Dune, and then people fucked with Paul Atreides too much, so he wrote a second book called Dune Messiah that was to be like, this guy sucks.
Oh, so that's what the next movie's gonna be about, how he sucks.
But you see it in the first, especially in the second one too.
I thought he was chill. I thought he was dope.
He's doing a genocide.
Oh, is it ethnic cleansing? I thought those guys were the invaders.
Sure.
I thought they were kicking out the genociders.
No, I mean,
could go both ways, I guess.
I gotta rewatch Dune again. It's so maybe. Awesome.
It's such a good
I gotta
movie.
read the book.
Dune 2 is so much better than Dune 1 as well.
Dune 2, I mean,
I thought it was so much better.
I still love Dune 1.
Dune 1 is
really
just
Dune
giving
1.
you the background on everything.
But I like a setup. I like but it's so sick when he's like when he's with the Bene Gesserit, when his mom's like,
that is sick.
Use the voice. And
he puts his hand in the
box and he's like, what the fuck? The Bene Gesserit make that whole thing so awesome.
You just blew my mind. I got to read the books. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I feel like my mind is also blown.
Brother, read the book. I'm about to read the books too. I'm on a.
But the movies are all gonna come out. We're fine.
I'm trying to read some. Have a summer thing of books that I read before school started. I'm on my second one.
What a boss,
I'm on my second book.
What a boss. Reading and shit.
Literal like fiction though, like straight up reading novels and shit.
That's good. As good as reading anything.
Nikki D, use the voice.
I can't.
Say something.
Like the deep dark voice.
Yeah.
Israel will pay.
Israel will pay.
They will pay.
Use the voice against Israel. Listen, I'm excited. I love Dune. I like Timothy Chalamet. But Denis doing James Bond is sick. I'm a little bummed because I would have loved the Edgar Wright James Bond. But nonetheless,
I'll get hyped once we see the cast and everything.
Yeah, and the trailer, all that shit. Now, like, I'm not a big James Bond fan. Like, I think I've seen like maybe one or two
of the James Bond
James Bond movies. Like, I'm not.
The original ones were goated.
What are the original ones though? Because there's been like 8 James Bond.
Like the 90s James Bonds.
Who was that? Pierce
You're
Brosnan?
right. There's been way too many. I don't really know.
There's a lot of them.
The one where they torture him in the chair. I guess that's like 5 of them, huh?
I guess.
I just have this one specific scene.
The one where's that one hot lady. All of them. God damn
Honestly,
it.
all the James Bonds are kind of the same now that I think about it. It's kind of like Mission Impossible in that sense, huh?
Mission Impossible is, I think, leagues better than James Bond.
The OG James Bonds were really good, bro.
I love Mission Impossible. All right, especially Ghost Protocol.
Dude, you can only watch Tom Cruise do crazy shit so many times.
Incorrect.
You can watch it infinite times.
You can watch it infinite times. I think Drew told me that Edgar Wright read a movie with Simon Pegg, Nick Frost again. That's sick.
Ooh.
I think Drew told me this about what were we just talking about?
James Bond.
No, something else. Damn it.
We'll never know.
Fuck. What were we talking about just now?
Iran?
No.
Oh, Dune.
Well, I was whatever. I forgot it. God damn it.
We'll never know.
Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
But no, war's over. We're going to be straight, guys.
Yeah.
All the New York Times
sold.
people that said we're going to war, we ain't going to no fucking war,
TBD,
guys.
bro.
We're not going to no war.
TB fucking D.
We just want to stop them from getting nukes.
TB fucking D. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
NATO was happy about it. They seemed like
NATO.
they had a big NATO meeting today.
NATO is us.
That's kind of true.
NATO is us.
But most of the leaders, it seemed like, were pretty happy about it. I don't know. Maybe they feel a little safer now that this country that's close to them can't get nukes. I don't know.
I don't know, man. But that just doesn't make sense to me. Because like, if you're so scared about this country maybe getting nukes, then you should be goddamn terrified of the other countries that already have nukes.
That's kind of true. But if they have nukes and they haven't used them, then that probably means they're not going to use them.
What the fuck are you talking about? What? So
Yeah.
that nobody's going to use... Only the U.S. is going to use their nukes.
Because we're the ones that have used them.
Who's used it? Only us.
That's true.
So that in that world, only the U.S. is a threat with nukes.
Well, that's kind of different because we were the first guys to get it. And
Oh, that was the test run?
well, I mean, we honestly didn't even realize how crazy they were at the time, I feel like.
We kind of didn't, but we...
The one that we tested wasn't even the strong one.
We literally tested it knowing, like, oh, there's a chance we just
End the world.
Spark the whole world on fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they literally...
Like a 1% chance.
There's a non-zero chance.
Bro, that ending scene of Oppenheimer is so goated, bro. When he's like, I fear we did.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Have you seen the edit where they do the end of Oppenheimer, but it's to the Linkin Park song, What I've Done? Like the end
No,
of
I haven't.
It's the end of Transformers, but it's with Linkin Park instead.
That sounds so
Hold on,
good.
hold on.
We gotta find this. Fuck the nuclear guy.
This is gonna be our copyright of the
What
week.
is this? That was amazing. That was fucking
Dude.
amazing, bro. Needy, would you take a bullet for me, twin? Ain't no fucking way, dog.
No shot.
I live for myself, bro.
Would you
If I
take a
could
bullet?
take it and not die, then yeah. If I could take it and not
Like if
die.
it's like you stick your leg out, you get hit.
Yeah,
in the
if I
leg.
stick my leg out, then I got you. I got you. But if it's like I gotta jump in front of it, then
Where would you, if you had to get shot somewhere?
foot.
Really?
I mean, maybe pinky.
Interesting. 10 out of 10. That's right. I mean,
No, I'd get shot in the hair, actually.
in the hair.
In the hair.
No, the hair is not an option.
Yeah, the hair. That's a body part.
Get shot in the hair.
Is hair a body part?
Is hair a body part?
I feel like it should be if it's not. Like,
hair a body part?
is that not party? Yeah, it's a body. Yeah,
I guess
it is
I guess
considered a
everything
body
on your
part.
body is a body part.
Yeah, I'd get shot in the
But-
hair.
No, we're talking about a part with like nerves and shit
Ah, fuck.
or sensitivity. Scalp.
Pinky.
I'd
Knock
get
my fingernail off my
What about,
pinky.
like- what about,
I
like-
don't give a fuck.
What about like butt cheek? Bad.
Low
probably-
probability you die. High probability it hurts to sit for months.
Yeah, as I said, that's what would suck about it.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
it really would be fun.
hold up. Actually, there's a real life person that actually figured out the best place to get shot. The tip of your ear.
Like here? Oh. That's the best place to fake like you got shot.
Oh yeah.
Would you rather 10 bees in your mouth or 1 bee in your butt? Oh, that sounds like a nightmare either way.
10 bees in
Ass
my
cheek.
butt.
See, ass cheek. Yo, chat, I'm in the hospital right now. I'm cooked. I'm getting a CAT scan soon, chat.
Cheers
Hey,
for you, bro.
brother.
You can be alright, bro.
We're
You're gonna be
praying
all
for
right,
you,
bro.
alright?
Why did you do the Pornhub? Okay, we're gonna get United Healthcare out there, bro. You'll be fine.
Hey, get that CAT scan, man. Check yourself.
Good luck, bro.
Yo, I'm about to be uninsured in like a month.
Oh shit. You falling off your parents' coverage or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. My parents kicked me off, bro. I was pissed.
My dad let me stay on. God bless. But it's all
I thought
over.
it's when you're 30 you get kicked off.
No, I think Obama made it so it's till you're 26.
Ah,
If it was till you're 30,
that would be sick.
that'd be phenomenal. I just need one more year. I just needed one more year. I was 1 year short.
Good luck with that bill. Yeah, for real. Brain delete.
Just
oh god.
don't pay your medical bills. This is my radical shit right here.
It'll go away after 7 years.
Just don't fucking pay them.
Don't pay that shit.
Just be like, I'm not paying this.
It's so pointless. They can't use it against you when you apply for a house. You'll be fine.
Just don't pay that shit.
They can lower your credit score. They can't lower your mortgage score. You'll be
Yeah,
okay.
and if you already have a bad credit score, then
It'll reset in 7
you're
years.
good,
You'll be
man.
Straight.
You're good, man.
Declare bankruptcy if you have to.
Yeah.
At least it's not student loans that follow you for fucking
Dude, you
ever.
don't have insurance? Damn. Luke. Well, I mean, also still just don't pay it.
Just don't pay it.
They'll give
shit.
you a cheaper bill when you don't have insurance.
That is true.
And then just still don't pay it.
You've seen those calls where the guys have an ambulance and they're like, "Oh, I'm paying more because I have insurance, huh?"
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Literally, it's fucking. It's such a. Well, a couple more CEOs need to die. You saw BlackRock is suing United Health because they gave too much care. They approved too much care.
United Health approved too much care.
After the guy got killed.
That's such a joke.
BlackRock
bro.
is suing them for that.
But that is kind of cringe. If they just started approving a bunch of shit all of a sudden, that is a little bit like, yo, guys, you kind of admitting that you were fucking up for a long time.
Yup.
Which,
Yep.
if I was you, I would not admit to, because then you're gonna get fucked.
I think it's like it's not even a crime. Like they can admit to it, and they do admit. Like they openly are like, we're gonna deny
Dear God, man.
shit all the time. Like literally, I think it's like the default is to deny shit. To go,
You have to have a good reason, yeah.
to go. Nope. You have to call them and be like, why
Y'all
the
should do a
fuck-
commentary for 28, 25. What is it?
You have to pay for surgeries if it's not immediately, but you don't have to pay all the following fees. You all should do a commentary for 28 years later. I haven't seen 28 days or 28 weeks later, so I can't even watch it.
What's happening in 2053?
It's a movie.
Oh.
It's a movie called, but it's the third one. The first one's 28 days later, next one's 28 weeks later, and this one's 28 years later. I don't know why they skipped months.
What a concept. Yeah, they skipped months. What the hell?
But they look cool. They shot it on iPhones.
What are they going to do when they run out of shit, bro? They're going to get to years and be like, oh, we're
Tw-
fucked.
28 decades later.
Decades,
28
centuries.
later.
Well,
They just keep doing it.
run out of shit fast, yeah.
I honestly didn't realize they were going to do a third one of these. But I got to watch the first
What's it
two.
about?
It's like a zombie type of thing.
Ah,
Cillian Murphy's first big role, I think.
love that guy.
You don't got to watch Weeks. Damn it. They fucked up on Weeks.
That's the one that's mid.
Yeah, 28 Days Later I heard is awesome, though. And it's Danny Boyle, which I love Danny Boyle.
Shouts out, Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle, why the fuck did he direct Yesterday? Do you know about did you watch Yesterday?
Mm-mm.
Do you know about it? It's about this guy like becomes the only person that remembers the Beatles. Like
What?
nobody else knows about the Beatles, but he remembers the Beatles. So
And then he recreates the songs.
so he writes
I
all the
knew
songs
that was
and
coming.
takes credits for
That's
it.
everyone's dream, bro.
Yeah.
I know that you motherfuckers have been in the fucking
But
shower.
why did
I know you
Danny-
guys have been in the shower thinking, damn, if only I made this song.
every
bro.
day of my life. But why did Danny Boyle direct? Like every time I think about that movie, I'm like, why did he pick that? Like in my
is a
in
weird
my head, it's like
concept.
in my guess, just wild stab in the dark guess is that he just had like a deal where he had to direct a movie for Universal or whoever it was, and he was like, fuck it, I'll just direct this and be done. Like,
Oh, like Frank Ocean style?
yeah,
Let's just get it over with.
yeah.
I mean, if I was a director, that wouldn't be my first idea.
Yesterday
that I'm
ain't bad, and
after.
I'm gonna stand on it. Really, it's fine, but it's like if you're talking about Danny Boyle's filmography,
Slow down
it's
list.
like why the fuck Train Spotting, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Train Spotting.
I still haven't
Dude,
seen that.
You haven't seen?
I haven't
Oh, what?
seen
You didn't watch it
Trainspotting.
when we went? When we all fucking went. We watched Train Spotting, and then we went to go see Train Spotting 2 in the theaters.
Nope.
You weren't there for that. Damn.
Never seen it.
That was back in the days of high school, bro.
I remember y'all hyping it up, too.
I
just never saw
love Train Spotting, and I love the second one. Like, it's kind of cheating because the second one needs the first one as like a setup, but I fucking love the second one.
it.
I enjoyed it. Last time I watched it, I was like, this was awesome. And the original was also just sick.
Original's
yesterday-
better, if you had to say.
There's a scene in Yesterday where the guy finds John Lennon.
John Lennon's alive in this
yeah,
alternate
he's
universe?
alive, and he never became the Beatles.
He just, like, what, went to college to be a dentist or something.
He just is like a carpenter or some shit. I don't
Some
know. He
random
just lives in like
bullshit.
a random, just like a normal life.
I could see him being a
He
carpenter.
didn't die, you know.
Yeah. He's just doing his thing, and he's not in the Beatles.
It's like a fun. It's fine. It's fine. It's nothing to. It's no groundbreaking thing. I feel like Danny Boyle should have made another movie. That scene is fire. You know, I watched that scene on YouTube before I watched the movie.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah?
I heard about the scene. I was like, I just want to watch this scene. But the thing is the Beatles songs can carry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're watching the movie and you're like, I do love these songs. You know?
They got
Yesterday
some
is a banger.
astounding music.
Yesterday is a banger.
Dude, for the fucking 60s, 70s, they had some astounding
And there's a
music.
scene, Ed Sheeran is in the movie, and there's a scene where like Ed Sheeran's like, let's both write a song right now, see who's better. And like Ed Sheeran does like some song or whatever.
And he writes like,
and he busts out, he just throws down like one of the
Hey
Beatles,
Jude or
like a Beatles, some Beatles song, and then Ed Sheeran's like, you're way better than me, man.
That's hilarious.
It's so stupid. You should watch Trance. I've never even heard of Trance.
slept on
Slept
Danny
on
Boyle.
Slept on Danny Boyle.
Check out some trans.
You know what's a good Danny Boyle movie also is Jobs, the Steve Jobs movie.
Oh, I've seen that. That is a
I don't know
great
what
movie.
this is. No, what? Trance movie.
I think I've heard of this.
Is this Danny Boyle? This is like a
I don't think Drew.
Oh, no,
was
that's like a
2013.
that was like a Bollywood movie that came up.
some random ass.
Oh, James McAvoy, M. Rosario Dawson, dude. Yeah, see, this is I need to get on. Danny Boyle the GOAT. This
Looks
is
like a dope movie.
He almost did a 007, and I guess it fell apart.
Mm.
But he almost did one. But yeah, 127 hours. Another good one. Another good one. Social Network 2 coming out.
Is it really?
There's no way. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's not. That would be so dumb.
Can you imagine? It's Zuckerberg Part 2. It's like him in his light skin phase.
Did you see Mark Zuckerberg talking about the Social Network?
No.
He's like, yeah, it was okay. They really got my clothes accurate. Like the clothing that I was wearing was.
Oh my God, it's
Oh,
real.
it is happening. Yo.
Holy shit. And it's Aaron Sorkin. So, part of me is like, the thing about it is the Social Network holds up so fucking well.
Oh, I watched it like a year ago. It was amazing.
Anytime I've thrown it, I've read the script a few times, and it's so good. I really do love. I am an Aaron Sorkin fan. I'm not a hater of the Aaron Sorkin. I can't believe it.
What is it? He's just telling the
based
story
off
of
Wall
old
Street,
Mark
based off the Wall Street Journal's The Facebook Files, a series of articles authored by Jeff Horowitz, published in 2021. Which further expose the inner workings of the company.
I bet a lot of it is gonna be talking about the Cambridge Analytica. Yeah, I
It's
bet
a big
so.
one. It's big. That's
gonna
a
be hype.
huge thing.
I'm actually hyped.
I don't know how good this movie will be.
Dude, Social Network 1 was
I do love Aaron
a
Sorkin.
top tier
And-
movie.
Wait, did they say Fincher's coming back too?
Just get Michael Cera, honestly.
Oh, no, get Jesse back. We need
Jesse's
Jesse
fine.
back. I wonder. He's good, man. I love Jesse Eisenberg. He was great. I wonder what he'd do as like. Man, it's like a reboot you never expect. It's like every 2 decades or whatever. He's got to do an updated.
That's the most
Zuckerberg.
random sequel of all time.
It is a little bizarre.
Yeah, right.
I wonder what his take is.
I'm not against it because the original's so good.
I will
but
say Aaron Sorkin's political opinions are bizarre. He wrote a whole article about Democrats should nominate Mitt Romney. He really had that.
Interesting.
Fucking
What a
bizarre
guy. What a guy.
He used to be.
I'm just gonna say though, I feel like there's a 0 chance it's gonna be better than the first one.
I agree.
There's no
Poly
way.
market odds right now. I'm betting on.
It's such a high
definitely not.
bar to be able to clear, but I hope it's
Definitely
good,
not.
even if it's not as good as the first one.
Yeah,
I hope
dude,
it's great.
I do love Aaron Sorkin. Trial of the Chicago 7. Is that what it's called? Great movie. I haven't watched Being the Ricardos, but I heard that one's good too. Just Aaron Sorkin, man. The West Wing I've never watched. I watched an episode of The Newsroom and I was like, I don't give a fuck about this. Fuck
Even
this
being a
show.
news guy, we can't fuck with that.
I was just like, this is not.
I'll just
as
rewatch
fun.
Veep again.
Yeah, literally.
Veep is so good, bro.
Veep is I think Veep might be my most rewatched show. It's Veep, Silicon Valley, 30 Rock, Community. I think those Molly's Game is awesome. I fucking love Molly's Game. You ever seen Molly's?
So yeah, it's
I
up
love Molly's Game.
That's by the same guy that made Social Network?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that was his directorial debut, I think. He
Oh.
directed that one. And I love it. I love that movie, actually.
That movie's amazing.
That's like one I have easy time suggesting to people.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, throw on Molly's Game. Like, you'll fucking like that movie. Fire.
Most rewatch show, though? I don't know.
I'm going to go see F1 Friday. Exciting.
Formula One?
The movie.
Oh, okay.
The Brad Pitt movie.
That's sick, actually.
But yeah, most rewatch shows.
I would not expect you to be watching the F1 movie.
Veep. Why not? It's fucking good. It's a Top Gun director.
Oh,
I wanna
it's
see-
like epic, like scenes.
You know how
and
they
shit?
put the camera right on the thing of the jet?
Yep.
They put it right on the thing of the Formula One car.
That's clean.
Which part of me is like, that's gonna look cool, but it's not gonna be fully accurate because that camera being there, the rig is gonna fuck up the whole physics of the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Not
unless
really,
they got
actually.
the, you don't think so?
They could make a small, tiny
Yeah,
camera.
that's what I'm saying. Unless they have like the tiny, like the coolest, tiniest camera you've ever seen.
Bro, I'm not going to lie, though. Going to a F1 race, it was kind of mid.
Really, my dad went. He liked it.
I went to the one in Austin, and it was cool, but it was, like, hot as shit. And, dude, you have to pay so much money to get a seat with shade. Like... The fucking we paid a lot for our tickets.
Like that, man.
Nah, but
Marlins Stadium is the smartest thing they ever did was make that thing indoors.
yeah,
Fucking brilliant.
genius.
Worth watching in theaters. 28 days. Oh damn! God damn.
It's gonna be out in theaters.
It's 28. It's 28 days on anything right now.
He says it's gonna be back out in theaters. Yeah.
Watch 28 days so you can catch years in theaters.
Oh.
It's what is 28 days later on?
Oh, this is an
Pluto.
old movie. Oh shit.
Yeah, this is Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer, his first movie.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's written by Alex Garland, who I also love. You watch Civil War?
Yeah, we watched it together.
We did.
Yeah.
People hate on that movie.
Oh, that
I fucking like that movie.
Oh, wait a minute. I said Dark Knight was the last movie I seen. That might have been the last movie
in
I've
theaters,
seen.
Civil War.
It might have been. When did that come out?
That came out like 2023.
Yeah, that might have been it. Low key.
You know what's next for Nikki D? Avatar 3 this year.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Seen it 3 times. That's how good 28 years later is. God damn. Okay, I will watch.
We got.
I don't need 28 weeks at all. I will watch. I will find 28 days later. Oh, fuck.
We gotta lock in on that.
I might change the movie. I'm gonna be like, we have to go see 28. 28 years.
This is what it is.
It's lucky a date, but I'm like, fuck, we might have to go. I think it's you can't really see a movie you're dying to see.
You can't waste the best movies on a date, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck
like the
that.
Formula One movie, I'm excited for, but I'm not like it's gonna be a masterpiece. I'm like, it's gonna look cool. It'll be chill.
That seems like the perfect type of movie to see with a date.
All right, skip weeks. Say less. I went to go see Ballerina, and I enjoyed it. I have not seen any John Wick besides the first one, but I did enjoy Ballerina. And
John Wick 1 was so good.
The action sequences in Ballerina, I feel like they were actually like original. Like I was watching it, being like, these are cool. Like actions. Like sometimes action sequences, like I can kind of sort of like glaze past them. Like I don't really pay, but these were really cool. So I can't say
movie has
Ballerina
really
was
great
bad.
action like that. It's Tenet.
I barely remember Tenet.
Gotta
man.
watch
I
it
gotta
again,
rewatch it.
bro.
I know
We
Tenet.
said that.
I know, man. It's been
The action in that movie is elite,
I want to see it again.
and it's still not even like top 3 Christopher Nolan action movies.
It's not. I mean, Nolan just has such a high bar.
Yep.
The Odyssey, I can't fucking wait. Man.
It's gonna be so good. When's it coming out? July or something, or next July?
Is it July next year?
July of next year, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, I think
it's
so.
next summer.
Yeah, July 2026 is gonna be
Matt
hype.
Damon, Telemachus.
Drew knows what I'm talking about. He knows Tenet, bro. He was telling you. He was telling you last week, bro.
He's a big Tenet guy.
And he was dead right.
I gotta watch it again because I watched it, but I don't remember like almost any of it.
I think we got all the news for this week, huh?
Holy shit! Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
we do OKC won,
Oh yeah.
which you were calling this whole time.
But I will say, I was absolutely shocked that it wasn't a blowout. I thought that they would win in 5 games at the most. Took them 7 games. I really did not
was
see
it
that
against
coming.
the Pacers?
Yeah. And but the Pacers' best player got injured in Game 7 at the beginning of the game.
Oh, so it's bullshit.
They kind of got scammed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, and it sucks because it's his Achilles.
Fishing Wars. I'm gonna do a sneak peek of Fishing Wars right now
Yes.
to end the show.
Let's pull it up.
We're gonna pull up a quick little. This is the funniest part of it, honestly.
Oh, we still gotta do finance. Don't rush
Oh
us too
fuck,
hard.
we do have finance.
We're not.
I thought you were. I thought we were going in for the close.
Nah. But let's get this Fishing War preview.
Also, next Thursday, we're gonna have a band in here. Partners. Next week.
In this
live
show?
right in this room.
No fucking way.
Full band.
That's sick.
It's pretty.
On
pretty-
Wednesday or a different day?
On Thursday. No, we're
Thursday,
gonna do
that's
this
hype.
next week. Wednesday's this, and then Thursday is.
Because, you know, we
fucking-
got to cover whatever happens tomorrow. It's going to be something crazy, huh? Every
Yeah,
week.
literally.
Every fucking week. This is a classic.
You seen this already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You showed it like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
All right, wait. Can everybody see this? Oh, wait. I need to add the.
You do the thing.
I need display capture. Yeah.
There we go.
Everybody watch this funny ass clip. This is a sneak peek of a show we're working on.
Fishing Wars coming soon.
Nico, grab the net, Nico.
Oh wait, no. I gotta go back a little more. Just a smidgen more.
Fuck, come on. You're on? Are you serious? Yep. Let's go. Good shit, brother. I'm coming up.
Alex going ham on that thing.
I'm coming up. Good shit, brother. I'm on. Nico, grab the net, Nico.
Oh yeah, this is big. Hold on, we got this, Alex.
Grab the net, Nico.
Yeah, Nico, probably gonna need to grab the net.
Grab the net.
You got this, Nico.
Hurry.
Set the camera. Shit. Nico, move my bag and set the camera right there.
Holy shit.
Put the fucking camera down,
You gotta put the
Nico.
camera down.
You gotta put the camera down, brother. Nico. Put the camera down, Nico.
What the hell?
That was such a good cut.
Jesus, bro.
Dude, it's the fucking
That was the
best
perfect
cut.
cut you could have done.
Look at this shit. We got talking head shit in here. We're doing some.
Oh, it's
reality.
like, dude, this
Yeah,
you're actually
we're-
going ham on
we're
this.
Going, this is taking me a while to edit, but
Bro, this is gonna be so
we're
fucking
really going for that
good.
shit.
Nico has never had any urgency. Fishing Wars trailer soon. Lamau, yes. Live band, Laundry Room Partners. Nico has no urgency.
Odyssey trailer next week. I didn't know that. Holy shit.
We're reading all
Fishing
the comments
Wars trailer
today,
soon,
bro.
Yes, live band, laundry room partners. Nico has no urgency. LMAO.
And now he did the same thing now.
Listen, I did some editing today. It's just it's the thing about the editing the Fishing
No, I think
Wars.
he was talking about the net, bro.
The net.
Yeah, like you had no urgency. with getting the net.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, zero.
Well, that too, though.
I
The
wasn't.
editing too.
I wasn't gonna do it. I was filming them and I get the net and I'm sitting there like I'm not getting. I was like,
Dude,
no
fuck that.
part of me was like getting the net.
We are
at all.
committed to the
Yeah,
shoot,
literally.
and you need to shut your damn mouth.
Literally.
But
But-
he gave in the end, though.
I'm like, we're just watching the edits. I'm like, okay, what would go well with this shot? Like, I already cut down the footage a lot, but yeah, in the coming weeks, hopefully I'll finish that. I got a lot of editing shit I gotta do, and I fucking hate editing. And I can only edit on the desktop. My laptop sucks. So if anybody wants to throw
Donate a
down
little
so I can
laptop,
get
you
a
know?
fucking MacBook and edit videos on my shit.
You would be this week's MVP.
You would
We
be
would
the
make you the
MVP.
MVP.
Because I have no funds to do such a thing.
Right. It's
Yeah,
everyone's
well-
favorite part of the show where Nikki D yaps about
Money
bullshit
time,
stocks.
money time. MTC
Yup.
and sell the Tesla.
Sell the fucking Tesla, bruh. Tesla's going to zero. Everyone's already known that for decades. So first of all, we got Circle. So Circle is a crypto company that does like stable coins, which is like basically just like dollars, but they're digital. And it's kind of it's some stupid
It's not
shit.
crypto.
It's like imagine Visa if Visa only handled crypto transactions. Like they're a financial transactions company. And they did an IPO last week. This is a brand new company. And they just went public a week ago. And their initial IPO price was $30. They're at $200. This is absolutely unbelievable. And they almost hit $300 if you go
But
to
is it
a
like
little
bullshit
peak.
hype? Is it gonna go down?
It's
a lot?
absolutely bullshit hype. Yes, it's going to go down. Don't buy this company, but it was a crazy bubble.
And you missed it, you fucking
You missed
idiots.
it. It went to fucking from
You
$30
fucking
to
moron.
$300.
Fucking idiots.
But maybe you can make money shorting it. I mean, you never fucking know. But the real story of the week, Nico, what stock do we keep talking about time and time again here?
I actually learned what it was. TMC. Mining in the ocean.
Mining, deep sea
Mining
mining. It's the fucking
in the
future,
fucking
bro.
ocean.
It's better for the environment. It saves us money.
Do we know that for sure?
It's easier to refine. Well, think about it.
Research
to do a
confirmed.
mine in like Africa or something, you got to chop down a bunch of fucking trees.
Mm-hmm.
Underwater, you don't need to chop down nothing.
Yeah, but who knows what we're fucking up
And it's
underwater.
also calling it
What if we're causing like more earthquakes or something?
calling it mining is bullshit. It's not mining. We're picking up rocks. That's all it is. It's not really mining. We're just picking up rocks. But so we had a
Picking
show.
up ocean walks.
We had a show 5 days ago.
7.
Okay, so let's see what happened in past 5 days. Oh, it's up 24%. What about the last month? It's up 60% last month. Oh, what about the last 6 months? Oh, it's up 750%. Oh.
This is how my YouTube analytics need to be looking, motherfuckers.
This is
like
the fucking future.
video.
We've been saying about this stock
We have.
every fucking
We have.
show for like 3 months.
The
guys.
reality is, if this becomes a mainstream stock, we're gonna have to make a compilation of all the times we've been talking.
and then
about
we're
this
gonna
stock.
get cred and we're gonna promote that, and then
Wall Street bets.
we have the best financial advice out there.
Yeah, we're
That's the
number
bottom
one-
line.
Number one.
What did Nico tell you? He said keep your money in your mattress right before the tariff fiasco.
Yeah,
Okay, that was the best advice you could have gotten.
I think the best advice was buy more.
Well, yeah, after the tariff fiasco, but during
When it was dipping, buy.
when it was dipping, yeah.
Always buy if
Dude,
you're young.
The S&P
That's what I
5
learned.
the S&P 500 has had an unbelievable recovery. Look at this shit. We were at 600, right? We dipped all the way to 480. You can't even see it on this graph. We dipped to 480 and we came right back up. Stock market is up. The whole stock market is up 22%
That's the
in
taco
a month and a half.
trade. The taco trade.
It's fucking crazy. But here's the other thing: is that 3-month pause on the tariffs, it's gonna be over in like a week and a half. What's gonna happen? You
It's
think
gonna
he's just
be-
gonna do another pause
It's
or
gonna
what?
be time to buy, baby.
You think he's gonna crash the market
Yes.
again?
You know how he's extended the TikTok pause like 9 fucking times already?
It's so stupid. Yeah.
like, it's just gonna. That's just. He will end his term off extending that TikTok.
Here's my hot take though: the market now knows that he's full of shit and it's not gonna crash. That's my take. Is that even if the tariffs come back, the market knows he's full of shit.
I don't know. I think just him saying it, like just creating the uncertainty, will just.
Is enough to make it. It'll
Yeah,
definitely dip,
it'll
but not
dip.
like it did before.
It'll be like this.
Nah, that was minus 20%. I don't think that's happening again, but who knows?
But the thing is, like, we don't know, man.
You're right.
He's gonna do some unprecedented shit.
We're gonna double the tariff.
Some shit out of left field.
Those crazy
bro.
tariffs we had, yeah, we're gonna double them. Imagine.
It's gonna be like, turns out we are gonna fuck over Canada. Fuck them.
Canada has kind of gotten fucked. Not gonna lie, their unemployment is the highest in a long, long time.
Because of us?
Yeah, because of the tariffs. Those stayed. The ones on Canada stayed.
Damn.
Those never went away. And yeah, Canada. Let's just look it up. Canada unemployment. I'm pretty sure it's like the highest it's been in a long, long time.
7%.
This is. Oh, it's actually still lower than the long-term average. Is that true?
Well, it was 7%, and the long-term average was 8.
Let's see the chart. Okay, past 1 year. A year ago, they were at 6%. Okay, so it actually hasn't gone up as much as I thought. Used to be at 5 in 2022. It looks like it's on a pretty big upward trajectory to me. I don't know, but hopefully
man,
those
it's
tariffs go
climbing.
away too.
It's fucking
I would really
climbing.
like if those tariffs could be gone.
Fucking climbing.
Tariffs are so dumb, bro. Which Also, someone pointed this out on Twitter, and I actually kind of see the comparison. It's like the blue MAGA, like the populist Democrats, like Zohran, for example, they kind of do the same thing with tariffs, but instead it's just rent freezes. Like, they're both bad economic ideas, but it's like, who cares? It's populism.
Yeah, rent freezes is like, it's like a very, very, very short term
solution. It's like a Band-Aid.
It is a little Band-Aid.
And I feel the same way about tariffs.
You gotta build a house. Yeah.
They don't actually
you can
accomplish
look at,
anything.
You can look at tariffs the same way.
Yep.
For sure.
I see a little parallel there.
Yeah, it's like a instead of cleaning your room, you just throw everything under the bed, type of shit.
Yep. Type shit.
We're fucked, man.
But that's the major stock news of the week.
PMC, baby.
Oh, Tesla launched their robo-taxis in Austin.
How's that going?
It actually seems like it went pretty well. It seems like
Is
the
that
market
different
liked
from
it.
the Waymos?
It's pretty much the same shit.
Okay.
And there's been Waymos in Austin for a while now. Past 5 days.
Waymos here?
In here, no. They're only in a few cities.
Yeah. I'm surprised they don't do Miami Waymos.
I don't really know why. Like, why can't... I guess it's like
maybe
regulations.
we're statistically so horrendous on like car accidents that they're like, we're not doing it here.
Or maybe Austin just has some law where they're everyone's guinea pig and they just get to test all the shit there. There were Waymos there when I went like a year ago.
I wonder if there are any. Would you? I would love a Waymo personal car that like I sit shotgun.
It would be. You have to sit in the back, I think, for some reason.
You can't even sit shotgun.
I don't know for sure. I think.
Well, I'll sit in the back.
I've never seen people sit shotgun.
I'll sit in the fucking back.
But so Tesla pumped hard off the robo-taxi news on Monday, and they've just been coming straight down ever since.
What's their 5 year? What's this 5 year?
They're flat, really. Okay,
yeah.
up 400%. But if you go from 2021
the peak
to now, they're basically even down 20% from there, from the peak. But
so they're actually not doing.
Tesla's been flat for 4 years, pretty much. Like it's had its downs and it's had its ups. But in general, Tesla is flat over the last 4 years. And I don't think the robo-taxis are going to change the game. Like, rideshare, like, yeah, there's a lot of money in it, but it's not trillions. Like, Tesla is worth $1 trillion. They need to, at some point...
Is Tesla worth $1 trillion?
They're worth $1 trillion. At some point, they're going to have to make money to support that. You know what so PE ratio is like their earnings versus the price of the stock. Mm-hmm. So it's 180. The average is like 18. Like they have a 10x multiple basically from a typical company because people expect them to make crazy amounts of money in the future. At some point they're going to have to deliver those results. And that has not happened. And in quarter 2, it's looking a lot worse actually. It's looking like they're not going to have a great quarter.
Well,
maybe the robots will take over. Maybe the Tesla robots will end up taking over.
As long as all his contracts go through, he'd probably be chilling.
Yeah, it really depends on AI, I think. Like, is Tesla the best positioned for AI? I don't necessarily think so. I think probably NVIDIA's number 1. Probably Meta would even be above Tesla. I don't think that they're the number 1 AI company, but...
Is ChatGPT NVIDIA?
No, ChatGPT is its own thing, and they're worth a decent amount, but they're not worth like trillions.
What's NVIDIA? Is it AI or just
NVIDIA sells the chips to all the AI, so they're like the, you know, it's like during the gold rush, they're the ones making the mines or the pickaxes and all that. Yeah. Oh, we got a stock in the chat from Kyle. Let's check this bad boy out. It's gonna be an OTC stock that's worth like 2 cents. I can pretty much guarantee it. Okay, $2. Kraken Robotics. What the hell is this?
Wait, look at their 5 year.
It's probably a new company. Oh, no, it has 5 years. Okay, they're up 500%.
It's $2. Kyle, you're dead ass. I'll throw a little bit of money into this.
Let's check the earnings.
If it can get to like $300 or something.
Okay, they are actually making money. $200K net income, 16 mil revenue.
Dude, is this for real? Is this up next, Kyle? What do you know about this Kraken?
I've never heard of it, but the market cap looks, reasonable.
Fuck, man. $2 a share?
16 mil revenue.
$2.30 a share, man. Up 477%.
How much money are they making, though? Net income.
Dude, their income has nothing to do with the stock price.
Okay, so they're making... they're actually doing okay. Yeah, I fuck with this stock, low-key. I think Kyle's onto something with this one. Kyle has been on a hot streak. He called out this one bullshit company called Sun Hydrogen or whatever the fuck, and it's been going crazy.
Sunhydrogen.
Shout out to Sun Hydrogen. But
My God.
yeah, shout out to the robo taxis. Maybe it'll change the game.
Stock market overall, with the current state of the world, is kind of faring.
It's kind of doing fine. Yeah, it's doing pretty good actually.
It's taking a couple bumps.
Oil
and
prices
scratches.
finally went down. They were pretty elevated during the whole war situation.
What do you think is the next thing that's going to cause them to go up?
Oil?
Yeah.
I think oil is going to go up when the Fed raises rates.
I'm up
Or when the
92%. That's insane, Kyle.
Good shit, Kyle. Hey, how come you didn't tell me about that when you were up 0%, you fucker?
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Motherfucker. But, yeah, so oil prices, they were, over here, and then they went all the way up to 75 a gallon, or a barrel, and now they're back down to 65. So if that's not the biggest indication that the war's over, I don't know what is. Oil prices are down. We're going to be fine.
I don't. You being.
Look at that fall off, bro.
These numbers don't bring me comfort.
Look at this fall off, bro, as soon as the ceasefire got announced. Oil went down 12%.
But the thing is, to me, it's like, look at how easily something else could stir shit up. You know.
You're not wrong. And that's why, you did tell me about it? My fault, bro. I'm a dumb fuck.
God
I apologize.
Damn it.
That's my bad.
Thought we were the best financial advice show in the fucking world.
Well, at least we have TMC.
Listen,
When all else fails,
it's hurricane season. All right, you gotta give us a pass.
yeah, be gentle.
You guys don't even know about
That's my fault, though. I should have bought that shit.
buy Brews coin, crypto
500
shit.
mil. Crypto. Talk to us.
Boom. Nice. Anything else stock market wise?
It's
To be aware
it's
of?
not a super poppin' week. Yeah.
Yeah,
Novo.
I mean-
There was actually a big one. So, Hims, which you might have heard of.
Yeah.
Hims and Hers.
Seen the ads.
They were selling fake Ozempic.
Can they get
Allegedly.
sued? Are they getting sued?
So they were in a partnership with the company that makes real Ozempic, right?
Yeah.
And then they were they entered the partnership like a month ago. Like a few days ago, the company that makes Ozempic called them out, and they're like, "Yo, they're putting fake shit in the Ozempic that they're selling. Like, don't buy it from them,
Holy
and
shit.
they're gonna get convicted of fraud." And Hims is standing
Why
on
is-
business. Hims is like, "No, this is bullshit. They're lying. Like, this is not true." So it's kind of interesting because these two big
But
companies.
Hims is getting sued, right?
Hims is getting sued, but they're doing. Look at this. Look at this fall off.
That's because of the suit.
That's because of the suit, yeah, and the end of the partnership. But if we go to the past 6 months, they're still up. If we go to the past year, they're still up. Maybe this is the dip that you buy. I don't know for sure. When you start talking about fraud with medicine, it makes me a little bit. I don't know about that.
How can they confirm that they're not selling fake shit?
That's what I don't really know. Yeah, this is the big news today. Hims won't cave to Novo's demands.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can't read that. Paywall. Love the paywalls. Thank you guys for giving us nothing.
Yeah, literally. Giant brands. Blah 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 blah.
In recent weeks, Novo Nordisk's commercial team increasingly pressured us to control clinical standards and steer patients to Wegovy, which is like the knockoff Ozempic. We refuse to be strong-armed by any pharmaceutical
Whose
company.
quote is this? Him and hers?
Him and her CEO. So he's saying that Novo Nordisk is trying to strong-arm them to sell their product. And Novo Nordisk is saying they're selling a knockoff and not telling anybody.
Okay.
So it's kind of conflicting. You know,
Interesting.
did they do something wrong? Did they not? Who really knows? I am buying Novo Nordisk off of this because Ozempic is the fucking future, bro. You're telling me that Ozempic isn't the future? You're fucking lying. And if we look at Novo Nordisk stock, they're not down as much as Hims is, but they are down a pretty good chunk because that partnership was good for both of them, and now it's over. So they're down 10% the past 5 days. They're down in the past year. This is going to be crazy. This is the company that makes Ozempic.
Yeah, no. So wait.
They're down 54%.
Wait,
The
but-
company that makes Ozempic.
And they were working with Hims and Hers.
Yes, but now they're not because they said they're scamming.
So did Hims? Did Hims like find out how they make Ozempic and start making it themselves?
I don't really know. Novo Nordisk says that they're using unapproved shit. I don't know if that's fucking true. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
It wouldn't surprise me that Hims and Hers use unapproved shit for everything because you can literally get it like approved like on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
They just get it. They have like a doctor on Zoom.
But also, the question is, even if they were making fake shit, is anyone going to do anything about it? Which is another question.
And if the results are the same,
then maybe who cares?
then who the fuck?
If they're using fake
just like
shit.
generic brand Ozempic.
Yep. But I am more bullish on this one just because they make the real shit, and I think Ozempic is the play long term. And they're down 50% in a year. Like, I think that this is an overreaction to a bunch of bullshit noise. And long term, Novo is going to be a good buy. I'm convinced.
Yeah. So Novo, TMC, Kinetic Robotics.
Yep.
Those are three legitimate.
Legitimate businesses.
Buy that shit, you know.
Buy the dip.
Make some money.
Yeah.
I might have to buy some.
Novo Nordisk, they're the future, bro.
I do need money.
The only thing I could see going bad for Novo Nordisk is if Trump goes after him. Because they're based in Denmark, and maybe he's like, fuck Denmark, they won't give me Greenland. That's the one bad thing that could happen to them.
It could easily come down to bullshit like that.
Yep. And in that case, they're fucked.
My God.
And I'll sell. But hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll see.
Yo, what up, Jeremy? Yo, buy Novo Nordisk, TMC Metals, and Kinetic Robotics.
Yep.
You'll make some money.
That
apparently.
shit's the future, bruh. I think it was Kraken Robotics.
Kraken.
Whatever the fuck it
right.
was. Kraken Robotics.
$2.
Boom. This shit's going to the moon. Trust us.
We talked to Kyle.
We're the best financial advice. I mean, who else would you trust if not us?
Who do you trust for news? Who do you trust for finance? For pop culture?
OKC. Yeah, let's get into that.
We're doing fishing wars.
OKC's
Alright, we'll finish
the
on
motherfucking
OKC's.
champions.
But they went off some bullshit.
They did win off an injury, which was a bunch of baloney. But it is what it is. Sometimes you're going to get injuries. I feel really bad for them because the injury was an Achilles tear, so he's going to be out for a whole year. He's almost certainly not playing next year.
I did see that. I saw a tweet that was like, how come these older guys, like the older generations, never got these kind of injuries and they're playing in like shitty Converse?
That's a good question.
And the response was because these motherfuckers now are built different. Like they run like 200 miles more on average.
I could see that. I could definitely see. Yeah.
Like we're reaching like they are pushing themselves to their fucking limits.
And the pace of play is going crazy. You should do a mafia-thon. That's not a bad idea.
It would be fun. I would love to do that. It would be fun.
For the next world event that goes ridiculous.
But I need to have like no job or school.
If we get a crazy world event that happens on the weekend, then I'm about.
We should. I mean, I would, dude. If Nicky D runs for mayor or Congress or something, we will mafia-thon the entire campaign. Nicky D will be live.
Can I be the next Zohran?
Nicky D will be live every second of the campaign.
Oh, no doubt. I'll be live in my sleep.
Asleep.
Y'all be watching me sleep.
And that's how we're going to take over this country. We're going to change the world. One Zohran and Nicky D at a time. God damn it.
Did you see the one thing with the Indiana Pacers coach where he was getting asked about some shit and he was like, "Listen, I just saw them have these buses, like open top buses that said that they were champions. That's all I can think about." It was before the game.
Oh.
And he's
like conspiracy theory?
No, he's like that's motivation type shit. Like, oh, they really think
yeah.
they painted all these buses.
Bro, you're not Jordan, bro.
It didn't end up working out for you, bud.
Look, you know what's funny is I actually have done a 12-hour Fortnite stream completely on accident, like a year or two ago when I was in Orlando.
Shout out to Fort Pipe.
Woke up one morning, fucking hit up Ez, we ran on Fortnite, and it was like 8 a.m.
And then when Ez was done, I hopped on.
7 a.m.
And then when I was done, Kyle hopped on.
Did Ez leave at all?
I don't really know.
I think Ez was there almost the whole. We literally played like 7 to 7 or like 8 to 8.
That was Fortnite's prime, bro.
12 hours
Even though it was a little past.
It wasn't
the prime,
even the prime.
It was a
yeah.
little past the prime, but it was still the prime.
Two birds. Yeah, man, we'll do it. We'll do a mafia thought as soon as we have like 10 concurrent viewers.
Yeah, we need like 10.
We need like people to.
3 or 4.
I'm not gonna stream for 12 hours for 2 people to be.
Hey, we're up to 5 now, so make sure you leave a like if you're watching. We appreciate you coming out.
Fucking link to somebody
and let us know what's going on.
Send the link.
What's the biggest news in your bubble? We're interested.
On some bullshit. All right, but this week, kind of chill, kind of not.
It was another week where the biggest stories of the prior week kind of lived up. Yeah, kind of lived up.
Yeah, election, Iran.
I maintain that we're going to be peaceful. I think war's over. Oil prices are down.
So optimistic.
Oil prices are down, bro. You can't argue with that.
You literally, that number really does a lot for you.
Of course. It's a real-time sentiment of what people think's happening.
Yeah, but like that's why it's like if
and they could be wrong.
It changes like how can you find comfort in something that's going to change all the time constantly? Like
that's my whole life is finding comfort in things that change constantly, bro. That's my whole life. That is life, really. That is life.
But then it's like you're saying like, oh, the price is good, so everything must be fine. It's like, dude, definitely not.
No, the price is good because everything's fine.
No, I don't think it works that way.
We're going to find out. Next week, if there's more bombs launched, then I was wrong.
Yeah.
If there's no bombs launched, then Nico was wrong.
I did not predict within the week, but I'm saying this isn't over.
We'll find out. It's a developing situation.
Really, it should be... Really, the bet is if the situation is never, ever again a problem, Nikki D was right. But if it has
I'm sure Iran will do some bullshit in like 2 years. That doesn't count.
2 years?
The current situation, I think is good.
I think it might be less than 2 years.
We're going to see.
We shall see. But
only
like,
time
subscribe,
can tell.
Send the link.
We appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Next week, we're doing Fishing War. They're doing this Wednesday. Next week, and then Thursday, live show, partners.
Next week's going to be sick,
Small
bro.
band.
You got a lot going on next week.
Busy next week.
Make sure you turn the noties on.
Yeah, turn your noties on.
Turn the fucking noties
Fuckers.
on. Lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, Thursday, though. Band coming through. All right.
All right, be easy,
Much
y'all.
love. Be easy. Great episode.